What is on my gym playlist, baby? You want to go? We're gonna go over what is on my list right now, because they do rotate. I try to keep it fresh, except for maybe a few. Some of them are staples. Don't get moved, but for the most part, I rotate them in and out. So we're gonna have a conversation about this, because I actually want to know what's on yours too, man. You let me know. I'm always looking for something new to put on there. So I'm gonna go over what is on here right now, because gyms are opening back up. And look, I need a fire ass playlist to get me through a workout sometimes, man. I just do. I know I'm not the only one, so that's why I'm going over this list. And it's like, and this is the only time you'll hear me say this. The only time. It's not all about lyrics. Not with a gym playlist. It's more about beat and tempo for me. And normally, no, not normally, always. I'm always about the bars, the lyrics, the message behind that song, shit like that. But when it comes to a gym playlist, the beat and tempo take priority for me. We're going to go over this thing, man. Every song I name, I'll put it down in the description box. You want to look it up, go on Spotify, whatever, because they're all on Spotify. This is my Spotify playlist. I'm going to kick this thing off by saying this. If you do not have Till I Collapse from Eminem and Nate Dogg on your playlist, you're doing something wrong. It is a straight violation in my book. So get that thing on there. You have to have Till I Collapse on your playlist, man. There is nobody who will put out a hook better than Nate Dogg did. Ever again. So Till I Collapse, Eminem and Nate Dogg has to be on your playlist. It is a staple of mine. Don't get moved in and out. That stays there and normally is at the very top. Put it on there. I don't know how else to say it. If you don't have that on there, you're doing something wrong. The next up, we got a couple of Slipknots. Unsainted and Nero Forte. Yeah. There are a couple other newer songs. I mean, you could dig back in the Slipknot vault, man, the catalog of Slipknot, and dig out a whole bunch of tracks. But for right now, it's just Unsainted and Nero Forte, man. For right now. Next week, it might be different. Then, Go Hard, Go Home by E40. That beat is fire as shit, dude. Then we got my Linkin Park section. I always got Linkin Park on here. Always got Linkin Park on here. And to be honest, you could probably just bump Hybrid Theory. You probably could. You could just bump that at the gym. That whole damn album's fire as hell. But for right now, I got One Step Closer, Somewhere I Belong, and Faint. Right now. Next week it might be different. Now, staple. Here's another staple. Down with the Sickness from Disturbed. That don't get touched. Another one that don't get touched is Metallica Enter Sandman. Don't get touched. That thing stays on here too. The Rockwilder, Method Man, and Redman. That is one of the hottest beats I've ever heard, man. And that's just what preference, my opinion. Take it for what it is. It is one of the hottest beats I've ever heard, man. Now we get into my little Mobb Deep section. Always got some Mobb Deep on here too. I've always loved Mobb Deep. Both Quiet Storms. The original, then the remix with Lil' Kim. Fire as hell. Got It Twisted, both of them. The remix with Twisters on there. Shook Ones Part 2. Then we got my Wu-Tang section coming up. Always got some Wu-Tang on here. Where's the beats, man? Wu-Tang beats. How can you not have some Wu-Tang on here? Gravel Pit. Then we got Method Man with Judgment Day, Dangerous Ground, and Perfect World. Then we got some Raekwon, Incarcerated, Scarfaces, and Wu-Gambinos. That's my little Wu-Tang section. Now, we get to the end. We get to the end of my list. Now, I'm going to say this. I always have NF at the end of my list. Because you're at the end of your workout normally. And I don't know who makes NF beats, who produces his music. But his beats are fire as hell to me. I always have NF on here. And I always normally have it at the end of my list. Where I need that extra. You know what I'm saying? Always got NF on here, man. I can make a whole playlist with just NF. To be completely honest, I probably could because I love his beats. For the most part, you can't listen to all of it at the gym because let's be honest, he's got some depressing ass songs, and you don't want to be crying at the gym. You just don't. But for the most part, I love his beats, and I always have them on here. But for right now, Outcast, The Search, No Name, Returns, Warm Up, No Excuses, and Statement. They're my NF songs on here right now. Next week that might be different. And like I said, you could put together a whole NF playlist for a gym playlist. You really could. At least I could. Preference, man. It's all about what you prefer. I prefer a beat, and I think he's got some hot beats. I don't know who does them, whatever, but they're crazy good to me. So there you have it. I tried to make this as quick as possible, so I'm not just dragging this video out. But every song I just named, I will put down in the description box, man. Let me know. Put it down in the comments. What is on your playlist? Because I'm curious. I want to know. I'm always looking for something new. But let me know what's on there, man. Other than that, I'm out.